This is, of course, one of the big tragedies for Afghanistan, that the population is so divided between different groups. The educated are part of them were with the former PDPA, the Soviet, pro-Soviet regime, and some of the intellectuals go with the United States, and very few, like you, have an independent position. And also, if we look at the different groups, some have really committed crimes in the past. For example, whatever you like, Taliban's, they have human rights like everybody else, but thousands of them were killed by the North Alliance after the US invasion. And what shall we do with all these people who have murders on their conscience? How could the country be healed after, if we assume that the Americans and the NATO will leave Afghanistan, really leave Afghanistan to solve its own problems? How can we solve all these contradictions? And then we have different models. We have South Africa with conciliation committees, which is an amazing example to humanity. Only by talking, only by telling what you know, you can come to some closure, and you can reach some kind of reconciliation. And then you have other examples. After the Second World War, you had in Norway, for example, you had trials against the war criminals, like Quisling, the most famous. And then you have Denmark as maybe a bad example, because there people went out with a knife in their pocket to kill everybody they knew who had committed crimes. And 500 people were killed without any trial, without any control of the facts. And many innocents were killed. So how do you look upon this problem? What can one do to achieve reconciliation after, once the war is over, more or less over?
As you said, my name is Bashardust. It means the friend of human. And as Bashardust, I hate to put someone in jail. I hate to kill someone. I must find another solution to kill a human or to put in jail a human. And as you said also, I think if we have a transparency, a honest, a general election, if a man has the vote of the majority of Afghan people, he can ask to Afghan people what way these people prefer. South Africa way, for example, or the way of Kosovo or Nuremberg, or Lahey, we have also international court, penal international court. So we must ask to Afghan people what is the choice of Afghan people the first time. As you say, in South Africa, there was reconciliation without process, without coup. But when a man, for example, the former minister of defense of white government, he refused to come in TV and ask to South African people that I am sorry, I don't start this kind of way. In this time, the South African government organized a court for him and decided for him. I think the first thing, each Afghan, if they take by force the Afghan land, Afghan money, Afghan house, they must give to the owner. And for the court or reconciliation, I prefer reconciliation without jail, without kill a man, but the Afghan people must decide, because it is Afghan general problem.